Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode with me. If you're riding the wave, then you're my fave. Let's hop straight into the video. So really, I'm just gonna be giving advice. Shout out to everybody that graduated. Let's clap it up for y'all for one time. Shout out to everybody that has graduated, everybody that is moving forward with their life, everybody that's about to start a new journey or is already starting a new journey. Shout out to those that are freshmen in college. Shout out to my cousin. You feel me? So this is just more like my POV of college and just like advice on college. I'm gonna be giving advice / experience. So make sure you grab your popcorns, make sure you grab your snacks. We're gonna hop right into this episode. See, I got my little drink. Let me sip my little tea, even though it's not tea, it's just flavored water. Vitamin C. Hello. So I would say literally your first 2 years literally matter so much. Like if you were playing around in high school, because people say the famous saying, C's get degrees. Do not stand by that, y'all. I used to stand by that like all the time. Like when I say all the time, my bad. Sorry if the music is like too loud. But it does make degrees, but at the same time, like C's won't really cut it depending on how far you want to go. Like if you're going to get your bachelor's, master's, or doctorates after a certain degree, they're not going to keep playing with you with them C's. They be like, C's ain't making no degrees. Hello. I went to school right after, I went to college right after high school. I feel like a word of advice I would say is definitely just take a mental break before you hop into school. Like, I mean, if you're already in school, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it, but always put you first. That's probably the best advice that I can give. Always put you first, like mental health, physical health, like all types of health that relates to you, put it first, because these people will not put you first. So just always put yourself first. And I would say the first 2 years of college, literally funds first, then fun. Like funds, then fun. Because think about it, if your funds is school and your priority first is school, there's no reason why you should be going to parties and then not getting home till 7 a.m. the next morning, and you got class at 9 a.m. and now you've missed class because you put your priorities, you put fun above funds. And I stand by that now. Back then, no, I used to prioritize stuff first before my actual needs, and it just ended up putting me in a backward situation. So I would say be on time for the first week just so you could claim your seat, because best believe I sat in the same seat for the whole year that I was in college. I was in college from 2023 to 2024. I guess you could say I dropped out. Not really, because I have intentions of going back, just not right now. I just want to get my life together financially, because when I was in college, I was working 2 jobs plus trying to do school. And and I was in school full time. So if you're trying to go to school full time plus 2 jobs, it's going like this, like literally. So sometimes it was like I would prioritize work first, and then sometimes I would prioritize school first, which you don't need to. You gotta be able to balance your life and maintain the things that you want in your life. And for me, time management, y'all. If y'all can eat that up, you'll be perfectly fine. But for me, time management was really bad for me. Like I would show up to class late. Like literally, you literally get homework the first week of school, first or second week of school. So like when I say just go to class and don't miss out, because I tell you, once that semester starts and you miss like 2 whole classes, you're gonna be behind like a whole like month like no bullshit. Like, please make sure you go to class. Please make sure you focus and listen. And also, this was a mistake I made. So I'm really gonna be telling y'all my mistakes so y'all can not do them, or just like advice really. Um, I used to go to a class. Lost my train of thought. But basically, yeah, you will get behind, because I remember I was saying that you will get behind. Like, I missed like maybe 1 or 2 days of math class, and y'all, I was behind like a motherfucker. You would have thought I missed the whole month of school. So if it's not an emergency, literally just go. Like, just go. And school also has to be something you love. Oh, that's what I was gonna say about the professors. Y'all probably already got y'all classes situated for this semester, but for the next semester, don't wait too late, because then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a professor who's like, no, like, you're gonna have the more professors who don't really care. They're not as lenient. They're not as heavy on communication. They're not as lenient on caring and listening. So make sure you get your classes on time, y'all. I would say I jumped right into college. Like, mind you, I graduated in May, and I went to school right after June 2023. I did not have no time to grasp life. I didn't have time to really celebrate, enjoy. It was it was like, oh shoot, back to school. Like, dang, like, it just came back so quickly. So beat time, don't let time beat you, because when time starts to beat you, you definitely start to feel overwhelmed and stressed. How did I manage homework? Again, it's all about how you spend your time. I would set a time to like study, and this would be dedicated to homework and dedicated to school. I always try to stay in a quiet area, because my head is always like, the littlest distraction will distract me. So if I'm in a quiet area to where I know I can work, that's good for me. I can still work in a loud environment, but I just rather my head be at peace and really focus on what I got going on. If there's somebody that noise doesn't bother you, and big crowds of people doesn't bother you while you're trying to study, hey, do what you need to do, and never be afraid to ask for help, y'all. I think that was one of the worst mistakes that I could have made. Little piece of advice: ask for help even when you don't want to. Put your pride aside, y'all. I used to not want to ask for help for nothing, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they're thinking that I should already know. Who cares what they think? If you need help, then you need help. You feel me? So I would say, if you're confused, ask questions. If you ever need help, ask for help. That is probably a good piece of advice I could give too. Ask for help, be on time. Communication. Communication in college is a big thing. It plays, I'm going to say, it takes two to tango, because the professor also got to be willing to communicate with you. But if you're doing your part, then you're doing your part. Keep all records, because some professors try to play in your face like, oh, I didn't grade this, but you already sent it to them, or no, I didn't get it. Yes, you did. It's in your email. Go check. Hello, thank you. So yeah, communication. So I would say, like, if you know you're going to be late on an assignment, or you don't understand the assignment, or you came in class 15 minutes late and he or she is already halfway through the assignment, you don't got to embarrass yourself and ask right then and there. You can literally ask at the end. It's like, hey, like, I got a question on world history, but I'm missing this part of the topic that you went over. Would you mind just give me a brief explanation of what's going on? And another thing, college moves faster than you think. Like this, like, literally, some courses, well, depending on if you're in I went to a community college, but depending on if you're going to an actual college like on dorm, or a community college, it's way different. Being on a university versus like literally just not staying on dorm, it's way different. And not being in a university, it's a little different. But I would say, when I was in college, I wish I would have. I think I will go back, probably just not right now, but just when I get my life together, we'll see. But you can always be successful without college. I know a lot of people won't want to hear that, but that's the truth. You don't have to go get a degree to be somebody. You could be somebody with or without a degree. And I'm going to be somebody with or without a degree, and I'm going to prove that to myself. I don't need to prove it to anybody else, but to me, I'm going to show myself with or without a degree. I can do me. Hello. But what else? Yeah, I mean, I had a blast, I would say, in college, but I will say, backtracking, I just wish I talked to people more and had more of a connection with the people around me. Not just so it could be like, oh, I can ask about the assignments, stuff like that. Just like genuine connections, honestly. Like to where you can hit them up outside of school and, just conversate. I would say definitely make as many friends as you possibly can. Do and try everything in college, like from sports to what do they call it? The sorority teams, all that. Like, do it. Do it. You only get one college experience. Not really, but realistically speaking, you only get one college experience. So have fun, but maintain your work first and fun later. And what other advice would I give? Really and truly, all you need is I had 2 notebooks, mechanical pencils, flashcards, and highlighters, and maybe like one journal. And I'm telling you, it carried me for the whole year. I didn't need that many supplies because, like, one thing about college, it's not going to be unorganized. Like, 9 times out of 10, everything you doing, like, is one big thing, but it's broken down into multiple parts to equal that one thing. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be on a topic for a while, but it's just extending. Okay. And I would also say, as far as taking notes, okay, this is like, this is, this is advice that I should have gave in the beginning. Note taking. Do not sit there and try to take all the notes that the professor is talking about. Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, you're not even going to be able to get it all. And most professors don't even want you having your phone out. Abbreviate. Make it short. For those that don't know what that means, make it short. Grasp whatever you need to. Read it, skim read it, like read it quickly, and take what you got from that and write it down that you think is going to be the key points to what you need to pass. Simple as that. Simple as that. And highlightization, I probably didn't say that right, is key to like helping your brain remember. I used blue and I used orange highlighters. And then for pens, I will use red, blue, green, like, color ink pens to help my brain to really process my notes and just really remember. And highlighting stuff is just so you can go back instantly and know and skim read what you need to do. That's what I used to do. Flashcards, I feel like, is a really good brain teaser to help you really come to memorization and really focus. Okay? So flashcards when you want to study, color ink pens and highlighters with different colors, not the basic colors. Do a color that you think will stick in your brain. Like for me, like I said, blue, red, and green and orange. I'm talking about from the pens to the highlighters. I think those all helped me throughout my journey. And also bring snacks, y'all. Make sure y'all get enough snacks and you get enough sleep. Because I will be going to class at like 7 in the morning, math class early in the morning, first class of the day, with no energy, did not prioritize myself like I should have, like didn't feed myself. And I was sitting in there like angry, not really focused, hungry, disassociating, you know. So I would just say, like I said, main key advice is just prioritize yourself first. Don't let the parties, don't let the parties will always be there. Don't feel like you're missing out just because you missed the party. The functions will always be there. Your grades and stuff, that will not. And as far as your GPA, seriously take your grades seriously, because it takes a lot for you to like move up your GPA. It's easier for your GPA to drop versus it to go up. But I think that's all I have for y'all. I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in y'all journey. If y'all have any questions, comments, and concerns, y'all are more than welcome to put it in the comments, or also reach out to me on all platforms. My Instagram is facecard never under the. I'm talking way too fast. Facecard never under decline destiny, and then you can find me on TikTok at bigbackdestiny. My Twitch, the same thing, and my YouTube, J Wavers. I hope y'all were able to take something from this. Literally, just stay focused, stay real to you, stay true to you. Don't go against nothing that you don't go against none of your boundaries. Stand on all 10 toes when it comes to you, regardless to what it is. And put your work first, fun later. Anyways, if you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're riding the wave, then you're my fave. I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.